is the first official clear sky of 2022. Super excited, guys. Thanks for tuning in to West Virginia Astronomy. My name's Jonathan. Super exciting night. I've been waiting on this night and finally it's here. So I was trying to rack my brain thinking of a target I could shoot tonight, and I am battling kind of a bright moon tonight, so I wanted to pick something I can use with my Extreme narrowband filter to block out most of that moonlight and give me a little better contrast and kind of make my target stand out from the background a little better. So I came across IC2177, also known as the Seagull Nebula, and it's a 3D mission nebula in the constellation Monoceros, and hopefully we can really get a good picture. Got everything set up already. We're all polar aligned. I'm slewed to the target, and I got 5-minute exposures going, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Had a few hiccups at the beginning setting up, but fingers crossed everything's gonna go smooth tonight, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a good image. So stick around, guys. Join me as I photograph the Seagull Nebula. Seagull Nebula is between the Canis Major and Monoceros constellations, 3,700 light years away in one of the Milky Way galaxy's arms. The vivid colors of the nebula are due to the young hot stars energizing the gas around them, which causes it to glow. Tonight I'll be using, again, my William Optics Redcat 51 APO refractor telescope paired with my ASI 183 MC Pro one-shot color astronomy camera. And the filter I'll use tonight is the Optolong L Extreme Duo Narrowband filter, and hopefully we can isolate these colors a little bit and get a pretty cool image. Last night did not go according to plan. Pretty much everything that could go wrong did go wrong. When I first go to hook everything up, all my adapters and all the cords and all that, I noticed on my adapter to the actual mount and the ASI Air Pro, I guess during a night when it was cold and frozen, I rolled the cords up and it cracked it at the base. There's a lot of wires exposed, and the one to the mount actually looks like it's about to just snap in two. So hopefully they'll last a little longer till I can get some new adapters. And yeah, so that was just the first problem of the night. The second problem came when I actually turned everything on, and it prompted me to do a firmware update on the ASI Air Pro. So every so often you have these updates that you have to do to the ASI Air Pro to support new camera models or to fix bugs. In my opinion, they should give you the choice to update the firmware or not, but they don't. When you turn the thing on, it just basically tells you that it's going to do a firmware update. So I click OK, I do that. Instead of connecting back to my Wi-Fi extender to give me a little longer range on the ASI Air Pro, it instead just connects straight to the box. So that severely limits my distance. I can walk away from the telescope before I start losing connection to it. So that's one of the main features of the ASI Air Pro, is the fact that you can stay inside and monitor your image session from inside. Especially this time of the year, it's like freezing outside, so it's a big deal for me. So I had a couple different choices. I could either move the mount closer to the house. I'm already polar aligned everything, so that just didn't seem like an option at that point. It would have just killed all my motivation. So I kind of walked slowly away from the telescope until I got to a point where I did lose connection. I was actually able to put my phone up in the window and monitor the session from there, which it's not ideal, but it's definitely better than having to leave my phone outside or move the mount or anything like that. So I get everything set up, I get the session going, I slew to my target, and I start 5-minute exposures, and I go and I watch like TV for an hour. So when I come back in and check it, the exposures look kind of funny, so I zoomed in a little bit and I noticed that my focus was way off. I don't know what happened. The first exposure looked good. I had to stop everything. I went back outside and I realized I forgot to lock down my focus, the focus ring on the Redcat 51. So needless to say, all those first subs for that first hour were wasted. So very frustrated at this point. I just come back inside. I start the session all over again, 5-minute subs. I get about 25 of them, and then the target starts running into the tree line outside. So I just kind of like say, screw it, I'm gonna call it a night, park the scope, and I'll wake up in the morning when I'm not so aggravated, and I'll take my flat frames and my dark flats and all that, and we'll just salvage what we can out of that data. So I come in, set the alarm, you know, I wake up at daylight, I go out there, and I notice there's frost all over the front of my scope. And yeah, my dew heater just quit working for some reason, and it's still not working. I don't know, I guess I have to buy a new one of those too. So but that forced me to have to take my flats with frost all over the front of the scope, which I did. So hopefully it won't affect the image, but it probably will. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, I go to unload it on the computer, and I realized that my AstroPixel processor's yearly subscription is due. So in order to stack all the data I just got, I had to basically buy another year's subscription of AstroPixel processor, which I'm not really complaining about, but on top of everything else that happened in the night, it was just icing on the cake. So yeah, at that point it just made me laugh, and I figured, you know, I'll just change it up and show you guys things that can go wrong. And the main purpose of the video is just to show you guys that you can push through these things that come up, whether it be equipment failures, processing struggles. You'll be surprised, you know, at the end result that you might come up with. So keep moving forward. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like, a comment. Let me know what kind of stupid things you guys have done at night. Mine, I've left the bot knob mask on my scope all night before, and I felt really stupid in the morning. And yeah, if you guys have done anything like that, leave me a comment. And yeah, I wish you good luck, clear skies, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.